If you're looking to maintain attraction with your girlfriend, it's very important to know up front, don't get comfortable because it's so easy for all of us men. Once we get the girl, we get comfortable with our situation, we get content. We think that she's going to be around forever and we don't put in more work and we don't want to fall for that trap. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you keep doing the things that spark the attraction when you first met her. Don't stop growing as a man. Don't stop chasing your goals. Don't stop taking her out on dates, being spontaneous and fun and interesting. If you're a guy now who is always stressed out, who has anxiety, and I'm not saying you won't have these things happen, but if your personality changes in the relationship, all of a sudden she might be turned off because that's not the man she fell in love with and respected. Because if you go down that path, all of a sudden she's going to pull away and eventually break up with you. And you don't want that to happen. One of the superpowers that will keep you attractive is indifference. If you learn this power, it's going to help you in relationships because you learn to be even keel. You don't get too high or too low with your emotions. When challenges come your way, you handle it with poise. You handle it with a sense of security. Even though it's going to be hard, you show your girlfriend that I got this under control, that I can handle this. It won't be easy for me, but at the same time, you remain indifferent. When you're talking to her on the phone, you don't freak out if she hasn't talked to you all day long. You don't question what she's been up to. You just pretend like it's no big deal and you keep that indifference going. And that sparks her attraction because she's curious of what you're thinking, how you're feeling. And you can still share those things, but you don't have to, data dump her or overshare things. You can just take your time and keep that indifference throughout the conversation. A man who is unstable in his emotions, who is up and down, can be very unattractive. A woman needs a man who is stable, who is strong, who's firm, who knows what he wants out of life, who's ambitious, who goes after his freedom. And if you don't communicate that to your girlfriend, then you become a turnoff. Also, don't feel this obligation that you have to figure out all of her problems. There are times where she needs space to think for herself and process some information. You don't always have to be involved. You don't have to worry or stress yourself out. Just be a listening ear and support her. Tell her that, look, I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to try to figure things out. I'm just going to be here for you. I'm going to be a listening ear. And if you want to talk about it, if you want my advice, I'm here, but if not, no big deal. That's the type of energy you want to have. If you're always trying to figure out everything and crowd her space, well, then she's going to be like, can I have my own independence? Can I have my own time to breathe? If you're all up in her business 24/7, that comes across as needy and insecure. So don't be that way. And the last thing I want to talk about is do not neglect your other relationships and your personal development. Listen, you can still have your girlfriend. You can still spend time together. You still have a career that you want to work on. You have goals and ambitions and hobbies that interest you. So don't neglect those things because it's very important that you keep working on this stuff while you're in this relationship. Because if you neglect these things, what's going to happen is you become too reliant on your girlfriend. You become very needy. You're anxious. And all of a sudden, she sees you differently. And then if she breaks up with you, you're back at ground zero and you're like, I haven't spent any time or much time with my family and friends. I haven't been working on my goals or my career. Now I have to work on those things, but I'm without my girlfriend now. And that can be difficult to deal with. So make sure you still prioritize your freedom, your sense of independence, your other family and friends. Don't worry about spending some time away from her on weekends if you need that time because she has her own life. She has her own friends that she hangs out with. Make sure you prioritize your friends and family. Go away for the weekend. Don't have your girlfriend around 24/7. That's okay. It's healthy to have boundaries. Also, do you have goals for marriage? Like, where do you want your relationship to be at? Do you guys want kids? Like, how are you going to provide for her financially? Think about those things and communicate those goals to her because that's going to let her know that this guy has really good intentions. He has a future in mind for us, and that's going to attract her even more towards you. So make sure you have a plan. Don't just be a regular boyfriend and girlfriend and be content with that. Have something in mind where you can build a life together. That's the point of a relationship is that you're building something and you create something for your kids in the future. And remember, relationships take work. They don't just happen overnight. You're not going to master this 5 years down the road, 10 years or whatever. It doesn't matter how long you guys are together. You have to keep growing together. You have to keep working on it day in and day out. Don't get comfortable. Don't think that, okay, she's attracted to me. I don't have to do anything else. No, continue to get better as a man. Don't stop chasing your goals. Have a plan in mind. That way you guys have a functional relationship and you have success together. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you're maintaining attraction with your girlfriend. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.